In 1970, they found the oldest and largest gold ever made by humankind. They found it in a cemetery, and in fact, as you can imagine, they found a skeleton, someone buried there. That someone is here right in front of me. I'm in my favorite cafe, roastery cafe called Yasmin, and I want to show you the coolest map I've ever seen. This one is the map of Varna, so you could see the coast. This is, I told you, the massive park. I think it's like 4 kilometers long. It's the longest in Europe, and you see all these landmarks. And something you don't see really in the, I would say, I'm not too much used to it in the Western countries, is like she has kind of advertisement for other cafes. Like this map here shows the names of other cafes. Like Yasmin is here, and inside, like, she has books that shows, like, addresses of other cafes, which is really cool. I don't know, it feels like, less kind of aggressive, less competitive. And here they have something interesting. It's like the do's and don'ts of Varna, I guess. Like, do try to wake up and welcome the sunrise on July morning, 1st of July. The proper way is to do it with friends, beach, around fire, and someone who can play guitar around. It's and again, other addresses here. But now it's time for my morning breakfast. All right, the classic, my friends. It is your tea. I put honey all over the place. Let me do like this. Croissant, plain croissant, and an orange juice in one of the main touristic streets of Varna. It's like near the old town, and it's really nice, especially now in summer. You won't believe what happened. I didn't have to pay for the tea for the breakfast, because I have an addiction for photo shooting. So I spoke to the owner. Actually, he came to me and he said, my wife spoke to me about you. Apparently you like our cafe. I said yes. So it turns out that the guy is a chief engineer on a cruise ship. So I used to design marine vessels, civil and also military. So I used to design some cruise vessels, and the largest cruise vessel in the world, Symphony of the Sea, I was on board. We made some final checks before to deliver it to Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Long story short, we talked, and then we spoke about marketing strategies for his cafe and things like that. And then I suggested him, if you want, you can take some kind of professional photos for your cafe. He said, oh, that would be great. I said, don't worry, it's on me. 100% is free. Don't worry about that. So I did the photos. I did also the editing with Photoshop, and they offered me everything. They said, you don't have to pay us anything. That was really nice of them. And he was actually showing me like how they have their roastery in town. They bought like they rented a place, and that's where they roast their beans. He's managing the business with his wife. So 10 weeks he's on board the ship, 10 weeks he's home. That's he looks very passionate about his new business. God, there is a beautiful gallery here. I don't want to go point out my camera inside, because maybe she doesn't want me to record. Here is a, should I say, communist monument. All right, I give credit to my TikTok audience. They say stop saying communist, because whenever you don't know the history of a place, you just like to call it communist. I have that tendency, that's true. Here is one of it. I'll call it a communist monument because I don't know its history, since I have this reputation already. And like in the communist way, there is no kind of plate where they tell you the history of the place. Like, you come here, you search for it on Google, Google tells you if I don't know, and then you gotta manage it somehow to know the history of the place. Call to ask some locals. Usually the young people don't know really that much about the communist stuff, but if you meet someone older, but the chance that that person speaks English. Anyway, this is just normal neighborhood. I'm going on my way to the archaeological museum to show you the oldest gold ever crafted by humankind. Here in Bulgaria, it's in this country, and that is something that I truly didn't expect, because I truly didn't expect this country to have like the ancient civilizations, because it's taught in no book. Which country, which book teach you that Bulgaria has, that Varna, Bulgaria has one of the oldest civilizations, for example? You might say the Phoenicians in Lebanon, the Greeks, the Persian, but yeah, looks like they were living here a long time ago. Here is some beautiful houses.
Doesn't take much to see you're hurting, my dear. The story's written in your eyes. The past you're hiding from just won't disappear. It breaks you down inside.
All right, let's go. Wow. Hello. I would like ticket for one person, please. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks.
To the left.
Yes. All right, let's go get some gold because we're gonna get rich quick. So for the context, they found in Varna, Bulgaria, the largest treasure like of gold, like artifacts and things like that, made of pure gold. It is also the oldest gold ever made by humankind, and it is also the purest gold ever found. I think almost 24 karat in that gold, which is insanely highly concentrated. That is today what we are going to explore and learn more about the beautiful history of Bulgaria, which is located right here. See, Turkey goes up to here, then you have Bulgaria is somewhere there. And that's what you are going to learn about today. If you are excited, follow me, my friends. Wow, the Ottomans ruled from 1396 to 1878, like almost 500 years. And Bulgaria was a kingdom. You want to see pottery from the 5th century BC. Here it is. It was found in near Varna, here in Bulgaria. Check this out. Can't imagine I'm looking at something that is more than 2,500 years old. Wow, check this out. In 1976, they found a cemetery. That cemetery dates back to like what they call the mid-5th millennium, BC. So we are talking about 2,000 plus 4,000, that's like more than 6,000 years ago. And here is what they found. You see here, human body, but they also found the oldest processed gold found in the world so far. 31 gold beds. That's just insane to think of it. More than 6,000 years ago. It has become a global scientific sensation. 38 complexes dated from the late Copper Age. 47 graves contained no human remains, and they are considered cenotaph, symbolic burials of members of the community who perished or died away. It's crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting all this history here in Bulgaria, to be honest. They didn't teach us that much in the West. In 1970, they found the oldest and largest gold ever made by humankind. They found it in a cemetery. And in fact, as you can imagine, they found a skeleton, someone buried there. That someone is here right in front of me. This gold that you see here is the purest ever made, almost 24 carats. And the man is actually here. They reconstructed his face. In case you are wondering how old this gold is, the 5th millennium BC. 5,000 years plus 2,000, 7,000 years old. And that gold is also in front of me. Here it is. The oldest gold ever made by a human being. And here is some more. Just imagine how much this is valued, knowing that it's the purest gold ever made. 5th millennium BC. And here is some more. You see? This one with this famous bull that you see in a lot of pictures. Well, here is when they found it, the original picture. See how it was? Here is another Is it like a bull or which animal this one is? Looks like they like it golden animals. Wow, that was really interesting. The oldest gold ever found. I have to say I wasn't feeling comfortable being near that skeleton. Yeah, it was a bit strange. But I don't understand people who go to Paris and choose the catacomb of Paris. You gotta explain to me why. You know, leave them alone, they are dead. Leave them in peace, you gotta respect their peace, you know? No, do whatever you want. Anyway, let me show you what I'm looking at. During the early Bronze Age, the Varna Lake area was a place of intensive contact between the settled farming and the nomadic stock breeding people. The stone monuments, schematically depicting the human body, found near the village of Ezerovo, are evidence of this communication. The primitive sculptures have been associated with tribes that came from the North Pontic steppes. These tombstones marked their burial mounds. Thracian people, you remember? The people that populated Bulgaria and Romania. This is their pottery, Thracian pottery from the 12th BC. Look, these guys were very thirsty. Look how huge it is. Look at this. And I can't see like any image depicted on the pottery. By the way, the Celts, they invaded this region around 300 BC. This is some of their arms, the armaments that were found here in the region of Bulgaria. Wow, look at this, it's like a weapon. Yeah, these are definitely weapons. Celtic objects, Thracians, Scythians. Especially, I do not know a lot about it. I don't want to play the historian, but it's just the years. It's just mind blowing, and wondering like how they can estimate the years in an accurate way. I mean, accurate is like late 6th, 4th BC, so it's not that accurate actually. Yeah, maybe it's the study of the sculptures and things like that that allow them maybe to locate it, or some more scientific methods, I don't know, some X-ray things or chemical process, I don't know. Here is your history, guys. Almost 7,000 years old, from exactly, let's say, 5000 BC. Pottery, tools from stone and flint. Wow, this one is barely standing. I guess they reconstructed it. This is the excavation site near Breštak. So it was found in 2020 during the replacement of sections of an existing gas pipeline. How crazy is that? Here are they working on it. It's like out of this middle of nowhere. It's crazy, all of these findings, like the gold, the artifacts, they were kind of in graves, you know, like here they say from grave 43, you see the gold here. And look at this view here, like this is where they found it, the city of Varna in the background. Here is some more gold. This is a scientist writing an acceptance report about the items found. Wow. You want to see some real gold? Here it is. From the 5th century BC. 7,000 years ago. Look at this, looks like a fish. Some more gold. Guys, I'm so rich. I found gold everywhere. It's like a ring, you see this one? With the face of someone on it. Not sure who the person is. Varna, 4th, 3rd century BC. Here's some more. Wow, look at the detail of this one. Here's a beautiful map for some history. See Turkey here. These are the old names. So Bulgaria was called Thracia. Macedonia south here. If you go north, you find Romania, and that's Dacia, like a Dacia car. Of course, Dalmatia, that's Croatia. And here is this region that was under the Roman ruling from the 1st till the 3rd century AD. All of this stuff was found actually near Varna. Look at this. This is Roman arms. I guess this is for decoration. I don't think someone was wearing this. Full immersion in history. I didn't expect all of this to be found like here in Bulgaria and in Varna. Here's some more. Actually, it used to be called Odessos under the Roman Empire. There were regular trade connections with the provinces in the Middle East, North Africa, including Syria, Palestine, and Egypt. So it was a main city here in this region. Of course, they had the sea. Just look at the geographic strategic location of Varna, so which was called Odessos, near the head of that lady. You see, that's where Varna is. So you go south, you arrive to Istanbul. So you have the Black Sea. You can do a lot of trade with. Here starts, if you go south, you'll go to Syria, Lebanon, Palestine. Then you can also go to the Mediterranean Sea, go to Egypt. You see it. Actually, this one shows it better. You see, that's an interesting location they had. Yeah, no wonder, they settled down here, especially with it's green everywhere actually, access to water. So that's interesting. I guess it was interesting for the city to have that unfair advantage compared to other cities. All of this is from the Roman era. The city was called Odessos. Sorry, you said you don't want to move to Bulgaria because you'll be missing the history, some rich, interesting history. I hope this museum settled this debate. What a beautiful treasure of history. Varna, Bulgaria. Here is a world-class history in Varna, Bulgaria. I thought this stuff was only in Italy and France and Spain, but the civilization of Bulgaria is way older. This is even before the Roman Empire ruling, so the 1st century BC. The city was called, see a lot of names, Odessos, Dionysopolis, Varna. See the location of the city, that's probably the trade route to Miletos in Turkey. This is from the 4th century BC, so that's 2,400 years ago, something like that. This one painting is missing actually, or maybe they painted it in white on purpose. Odessos was founded in the 2nd quarter of the 6th century BC on the site of an even older settlement by migrants from the town of Miletos. So Miletos is here. So they immigrated from Turkey and they went to Varna and they founded a city called Odessos, which is the ancestor of Varna. Inhabitants of Greek origins predominated the urban population, etc., etc., etc. Long story short, this city probably knew almost every civilization that existed in that area, from the Greeks, Alexander the Great, the Romans, and the Ottomans. It's full of history, literally, it's everywhere. And now we are going to the Middle Ages. Follow me, my friends. Isn't it a marvelous building, this one? Look at it. It's crazy. I saw so much old things, from the 7,000 years ago, that when in this museum I see something from the 9th, 10th century, to me it's too young, I don't know, things like this. So this is the 14th, 17th century. That's too young. I don't want to look at it. That's a bad influence. Is this a boat? Yeah, from the 14th century. That's a simple one. Wow. Scandinavian weapons. Here they are.
You fear the life you have will burn down in flames if you become too satisfied.
Alright, after we got rich, now we're going to the beach. Spend some time there. It's like 3 p.m. It's really hot. Just look at the sky. Happy people outside. There aren't a lot of tourists actually, a lot of locals. But yeah, it's still an underrated touristic city, which is okay for me. So in this case, the prices are still low. You know, accommodation offers. Here's your communist summer inspiration. Look at this architecture. I don't know what to say. Communist, not communist, I have no idea. Well, the Festival and Congress Center. It's right in front of the Black Sea that you see there. A beautiful beach. And of course, the largest, not the largest, the longest park in all of Europe, a park within the city. It's like almost 4 kilometers long. That's a bit, it's 2 miles, 0.5 probably. So yeah. Alright, I can't resist. I just bought myself a sandwich, water, some drink, and then I'm going to have my snack right at the beach. Follow me to see that.
Wait for me. Keep watching you when you leave. Something new. Keep hoping you feel this too.
Sometimes life can be very simple. I promise. A free beach, free sun, and that's it. Why do I have my laptop open in the middle of the beach? Because I'm going to review my freshly edited vlogs. I want to review them before I can upload them on YouTube, and that's the only time I have because the rest of the day is insanely busy. So yeah, I'm enjoying this unique video editing in the middle of the beach in Bulgaria. See you later, my friends. I told you the party level is quite high here in Varna, Bulgaria. So this is kind of a bar with a pool. So the people standing around the pool, some DJ, some music. And actually this is the pool in the video. See there, and the place is called Moonlight Restaurant Pool Bar. Here are your vibes, but there is a place a little bit calmer and better. Follow me. The place is called Kubo, and when you go in, look what they have. So the food area is here. It's also a restaurant. See, Bar Kubo, and then you have access to the Black Sea straight from here. And the good thing is this is some good music. It's not private beach actually. They could if they wanted, but they didn't. If you go there, it's 100% free. It's like public, but of course here you can sit, have a drink, and order it from here actually. And the quality of the food, I have not tested it myself, so I cannot tell that much. But the ranking on on Google Maps is one of the best. They have almost like 4.8 or 4.9. So remember this place, Bar Kubo. You can swim there. Actually, that's where I was swimming for like 2-3 hours. Then I came back. I could sit here if I wanted, but I need something probably calmer to get my work done.
Read the story, heard the song, thought I knew what love was, but I felt it, but all along, not a clue what love was.
You know what? But how about this? I just changed my mind, and I think I want to get my work done from that table up there. So let's do it. I think this table is a cool one. Probably my best working spot in 2022. Here is your view directly on the Black Sea. You are wondering what I'm doing here? I'm checking my YouTube video, so freshly edited YouTube video, which I'm gonna release on my YouTube channel. So I gotta make sure that everything is fine. Description, all the stuff. This is from Greece, the island of Rhodes, in Lindos actually, to be more accurate. And it was a beautiful, beautiful visit, travel to Rhode Island. And I just can't get enough of this view here. Just check out how cool the bar is. People are sitting there, you see, with their friends, families. If you prefer more the sandy seats, here they are, plenty of them. And as I said, this is not a private beach. If you go just a little bit in the front, it's free. Like, they could privatize everything if they wanted, but they didn't, which is really, really cool. That's why I really like the vibes of the beach here in Varna, Bulgaria. I don't know, it's not that pushy, it's not that kind of, you know, trying to make money out of everything. But yeah, it's really, really nice. And the drinks are quite affordable. I mean, affordable. It depends what you are talking about. So this is a virgin mojito. I got it for less than $3 in one of the best cafes. It's actually a bar place here in Varna. It has an excellent review on Google Maps. It's like still under $3, so that's not bad, I would say. You might not see me because it's dark, but I want to show you something. See, that's the restaurant where I had the dinner. And all of these are umbrellas, and they leave them like this during the evening. People can still come sit, enjoy this beautiful romantic view of the bright moon. And it's just peaceful and safe, you see? Look. Nobody is fighting. I enjoy the safety of Varna, Bulgaria, and I swear it's so beautiful. The beaches are sandy, beautiful. Back to my favorite place in Varna, the port of Varna. You wanna see some beautiful vibes, clean and peaceful. Sorry for the interruption. I lost my voice for reasons that need no explanation. Right, let's find a place where we can get a tea and some dessert. Alright, we are in the restaurant called Riva, right at the river. And I'm going upstairs because I want to have a higher view. Alright, the view can't be better than this. Check this out. Here's the port. It's a beautiful, shiny, bright moon. And your Riva restaurant.
French cake.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice. Oh, they call it French cake. So I said, if this is French in Bulgaria, I need to try it. And classical one. Green tea, some hot water, and an outstanding view. Let me show you. That thing that you see there is not a lamp, it's a very bright moon. And this is the port of Varna. It's so nice, and despite it's kind of the high touristic season, and you know there is no more kind of, you know, any COVID restrictions or anything like that, it's still kind of quiet. It's not like kind of packed. You can walk, you can have space for yourself, and this is most likely, more certainly, the hottest touristic spot of all of Bulgaria. So like even Romanians, they would come here because it's cheaper, it's more affordable, and it's, to be honest, it's really beautiful. I wouldn't say more beautiful, but it's, yeah, the Romanian coasts are also beautiful, but this is really, really beautiful, especially with the abundance of sandy beaches. I don't know, like more than 20 beaches, 20 sandy beaches just like around Varna. So yeah, and look at this restaurant. So it's still, what time is it? It's like 10:30, It's Thursday evening. It's summer, so a lot of people are on holiday. And look at the restaurants. Still have a lot of available tables. So yeah, it happened rarely to me here that I needed to queue for anything, to be honest. Like yeah, that's something to appreciate compared to let's say the neighboring country Greece. I went last summer. It was really saturated, but I went to Mykonos and Santorini end of July. I'm not the smartest one when it comes to organizing my trips, but yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it because actually I wanted to record the mathematics classes right from the beaches of Mykonos and Santorini, and that was really cool. It was really cool. Actually, you could see my videos from my science channel, my other YouTube channel, which is Science Channel. You could see it here. The videos I did in Mykonos and Santorini about mathematics. Oh, look at this place called the Brick. Made of bricks. It reminds me of the UK. What do they have here? Ah, some music. Live from the port. That's cool. That's really cool. Now I like the port of Varna. It's like theater or nightclub. I see people too dressed up for a theater. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Italian restaurant, more American style I would say. Spetema Cafe, and again the beautiful Black Sea. God, check out this Italian place. As I said, this is the peak of the touristic season and it's still calm and peaceful. I have a lot of space for myself. Of course now it's late, it's midnight, but even like I don't know 6-7 p.m. you still have a lot of again, I never queued here in Bulgaria, in Varna. Restaurants, anything, like yeah, that's kind of really cool. And this has nothing to do with COVID because now the country is fully open for tourists. So and it never kind of strictly closed because it also depends on tourism. So of course they applied the COVID basic things, you know, like for you know, masks, stuff like that, but they didn't have like the strictest lockdown. Funny part, I met a German tourist. His ancestors are kind of from Bulgaria, and he was like, oh no, I'm here because Germany, they have lockdown, they have like, you know, mask restrictions. I said, now July 2022. He says yes. It's okay. That's surprising. All right, I'll go home now. I'll go pick up my car. I left it actually at a parking here right at the port of Varna. And how to say this? Tomorrow I'm very excited. You know why? Because I'm going to travel from east to west of Bulgaria. More than 5 hours of driving, which is a long time for us here in Europe. I'm going to the capital, the beautiful Sofia, a city that has fascinated me for years. Just the architecture with those, you know, Orthodox churches, the golden domes, of course the communist buildings, how could you miss them? Some communist mosaics and a lot of stories to tell. And I'm meeting some people there because this time I want to explore even more. Check out this abandoned place. I still don't know the history. Like what happened to this place? I think you can't see anything because it's very dark. But yeah, a lot of histories in Bulgaria, and it looks like Bulgaria is not the it's not the kind of, you know, kind of noisy country. They don't make a lot of noise. You really gotta come here to explore things. I thought I knew a lot about Bulgaria, but the more I explore this country, the more I realize I'm even not starting yet. This has been said, my friends. If you have enjoyed this video, please take care of the like button. I think you know what I'm talking about. And also please subscribe to my YouTube channel because YouTube analytics told me something. Some of you guys sneak on my YouTube channel, watch some videos and do not subscribe. That doesn't make the algorithm happy because the algorithm think that you don't like the videos, and that doesn't help me. So please help me in my travels. by subscribing to my YouTube channel. You can also share it with your friends and family. That's also free. And see you in the next one. Thank you.